Then check the stream here. Where? Sound test, sound test. And the stream looks okay, I think. All right, stream is good. So, sa Hangout, ang wala na lang ay si RC.
Come on. Seriously?
So, let's give a minute for RC to join.
My connection's very bad.
What?
Yeah. Nadi-disconnect ako sa row 20.
Hindi pa naka-PLDT fiber yan.
Kanina pa nga sisigaw ni Jeya yung PLDT ko eh.
Hi, Ann. How are you?
Very obvious the music selection DM.
Ito lang. It's from the previous campaign.
Okay.
Ano yan? An NPC sangit at a funeral.
Oh.
I'm gonna borrow my iPad.
Okay, asan si RC? habang inaayos pa ni Joyce ang kanyang connection thing.
Gano'ng katagal inaabot yung sore throat mo, Karen?
Fairness. 3 weeks?
Shit, man. Matagal.
Kumain ka ba
Ay.
ng bubog?
Yung? Yung tolak, ano yun? Tolak amin. Fairness. Works.
Saan si RC? Ayun na si RC. Nakamit lang. Alright, can you hear me, RC? Alright, so sige.
Loud and clear.
Okay. So,
Yun, no?
alright, so we can start. So, right, it's been 2 weeks again. So, just to get our... Again, it's still... Just to get on my notes here. It's still the 7th day for most of you here in Barovia. So, in the morning, you witnessed the festival of the blazing sun na inulan, and then you just went straight to the coffin maker's shop where Gauda was able to suss out several vampire spawn and survive by leaving a turtle-shaped hole in the wall, leaving the rest of the party to fight the vampires. Where fortunately, tinulungan sila ni Rictavio and ni Isaac, who seems to be Alona's brother, long-lost brother. And then Rictavio later revealed his true identity. Now that he's sure na you are not creatures of the Vampire Strand, he revealed himself to be the monster hunter Rudolf van Richten, and he knows about your party mate's condition. Namely si Alona, about her lycanthropy, and that normal spells won't work. But he said the answer might be in his tower, which he said he has taken residence at a certain tower in the middle of a lake. In Lake, I think this was Lake Zarovich, or was it Lake Baratok? I get confused. Yep, in the middle of Lake Baratok, outside of the village. He took residence on the tower and told you to meet him there because he has to take care of his pet na pinakawalan ng pranksters loose in the city, and you were able to kind of distract several of the guards, hopefully making it easier for him to catch his pet and escape unscathed. But anyway, you were on your way out. You took the silver chains that you commissioned from the blacksmith, Hans the blacksmith, and then you went straight to the tower. So it's around 3 p.m. by the time you get to the tower. And yeah, just to give you the refresher memory here, you came to a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. Thick fog crept across the dark, still waters of this lake. The trail ended at a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side, where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffon statues, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perched atop buttresses that supported the walls. Parked near the base of the tower, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-topped wagon spattered with mud. You reach the tower, it's like 80 feet tall, and looks like from the outside that Meron siyang 4 levels. That much is apparent. And then, while si... Oh my God, nakalimutan ko yung mga character names.
Kaya mo yan.
Si Lucian cast Detect Magic and was able to see that the wagon itself is emanating conjuration magic, while the tower is emanating evocation magic. And then the tower door itself, just to quickly describe the wagon. Under layers of mud, this wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint, and its wheels have fancy gold trim. A brass lantern hangs from each corner, and red drapes cover a tombstone-shaped window on each side. A steel padlock secures the back door, hanging from which is a cheap wooden sign that reads, "Keep out." And then you came to the tower door, where the tower door is made of iron with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol. So let me show that again. Tower. There you go. Yep. No visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol, a connected series of lines with 8 stick figures set around it. Carved into the lintel above the door is a word, Kazan, Khazan. And then as Lucien is studying this door, Alona went ahead and grabbed the knocker. And as soon as he did, lightning flashed. An electric field went up around the tower, shocking both Alona and Lucien, kind of knocking you both about 5 feet back. And you rolled some saving throws.
I failed.
I succeeded.
An 18 and an 11. So let's see.
I'm in danger.
Knocking the door is not illegal.
So let's see.
I'm in danger.
Okay, so roll ko ulit. That's all right. Whoa. 28. So, Lucian, you take 28 points of lightning damage.
28. Ooh, okay.
Yep.
Oh boy.
By the way, you can click on the picture of the tower door to zoom to get a slightly bigger picture. Ganyan.
Oh boy.
So anyway, Lucian takes 28 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Taken.
And then Alona takes half of that. So
14.
14. Yep, Alona takes 14 plus 5. And as you're kind of knocked back, you see this, hindi siya instantaneous effect, as in may wreath, may field of lightning, crackling lightning surrounding the tower. What do you guys do?
I thought we were welcome here.
I didn't know knocking the door could be so dangerous.
Lucian, do you need healing?
Yes, please.
Irina says, perhaps it's a security measure. What was his name? Rudolph? Rictavio? Whoever.
Rickton.
He might not be here. So, to keep bad things out.
So he just randomly electrocutes visitors because he's not around.
And that's how you. That's one way of protecting your tower.
People here are so weird.
Well, either we wait for him to come back, or
As you're saying this, about a minute passes and the lightning fades.
let's
Everything
not do
goes
that
back
again.
on.
Let us not do that again.
You need more healing?
Pakidagdagan ng 3 yan. Kasi hindi pala naka-add yung add ability mode to damage.
Naka-add na. 2 ang naroll mo.
Add na nga, sorry.
Hmm.
Okay, so please hold.
Hindi pa tayo nagpo-full rest, no?
Di ba still same day?
Same yung HP natin.
Pwede ka nag-hit die. Nag-short rest tayo eh. So kung nag-roll ka ng hit die, pwede ka magdagdag.
Yeah, nag-short rest ka before you got here. So, pero puno naman kayo ng hit points eh. Before that, like,
Before that lightning, ano. Thank
Okay,
you.
I'll heal, cast Cure Wounds once more. Okay. And then... Okay.
yun yung may nakatapat na electric fan sa mic. Huwag itapat sa mic, please. Alright.
Okay, thanks. Peace. Let's go.
Yung electric fan ko nakatapat sa paa. It's not ideal, but oh well. So yeah, the tower stands still in front of you.
Can I search around here for any clues that might open the door or anything like magical runes? Something.
Yung isa-search mo yung wagon?
Yep.
Alright, make an investigation check.
I remind.
I'll cast guidance on him.
DM, you said what kind of magic surrounds the...
The wagon is conjuration. The tower is evocation. Which upon seeing that lightning thingy,
Okay, yeah. I remind.
by the way, make a concentration check. Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
To maintain your detect magic. So that's a constitution saving throw for Lucian.
Oh, okay, wait. So, pala. On save, right? Yeah, okay.
DC was 14. So yeah, you managed to maintain your detect magic. And as you are kind of you were knocked on your butt on the grass, listening to the sound of the wind on the surface of the lake around this little island. In your detect magic, you conclude na the evocation from the tower is probably yung lightning. But there's something else. There's also conjuration mixed in there.
Dun sa tower lang?
Sa tower. Sa wagon is only conjuration. So yung Sigada, yung searching the wagon with the 16 na ang naroon. So the wagon.
Nagcast ako ng guidance sa kanya if gusto niyang taasan pa.
Diba ka naman before? See if you'll get a better score. Baka maka 20.
19.
19. Okay. Alright. Can you describe to me how you are searching the wagon?
Tingin ako sa ilalim, tingin ako sa gilid, naghanap ako ng mga magical runes, any clues that would be somehow something that looks like what's on the wall, what's on the door.
Okay. Sige. With your investigation check, looking around the wagon, you find na yung driver's seat is looks like it was recently used. Maybe a few days ago. But it's strange kasi walang horses. But how did it get here?
Ooh,
And then
teleportation.
na make up ano ang make a perception check.
Perception checks. Ayun.
So one, you notice merong muddy the ground is wet from the recent rain. You can see a set of footprints leading from the driver's seat down on the ground onto the tower door, and then back from the tower door into the wagon. Through the door, yung door sa likod ng wagon na may padlock, and then out of that door again, leading out onto the causeway. So someone came with the wagon here, a single person, probably female by the weight of the footsteps,
Female.
got off the wagon, went to the door, did not come in, so went back to the wagon and then out. And then with the 15 perception check also, when you slid down under the wagon, which is kind of it's not an easy fit for you, but you manage it. You see underneath the wagon is a trapdoor.
Oh!
What did you find?
Hey guys, look at this! I'll try to open the trapdoor.
Wait, I say to Buddha, be careful because
Okay, you try to open the trap. Okay.
Boom. Boom.
All right. Okay, so inopen mo yung trapdoor. Just making sure I get this right. Okay.
Fuck. Shit.
You open the trapdoor, and the first thing you notice is that the inside of the wagon, there's many flasks hanging on wires, like ornaments, parang banderitas ganyan. Na kung napanood niyo yung kita na naghang siya ng mga crane inside this house na string. Parang ganoon, pero flasks of alchemist fire. Yung nakasabit. And you follow the string to what must be like 100 of these flasks. The string ends on the back door of the wagon.
Booby trapped shit.
And so move it up. And you would guess na if the door was ever opened, all these flasks would fall down and explode in a magnificent, beautiful, and deadly explosion.
oh shit.
And a chill runs down your turtle spine. That you're, oh my god, buti hindi namin open yung door. But here you are, you're peering inside this wagon. What do you do?
Guys, whatever happens, don't open the back door. Nice squeeze my way in, like carefully.
Okay, natin ano kalaki yung... Sure, yeah. Okay.
What is that? Oh.
As you step your way inside, you see even more of the flasks now that was blocked from view by virtue of being at the bottom of the wagon. And in terms of how much damage that would be, mga around 10d10
Yeah.
Ang saya.
in a radius. So, okay. So there's a number of things in here. You can see a wooden trunk right away. It stands out because it's covered with claw marks. Merong narrow wardrobe. There's a lyre with golden strings. And there's a chicken in here.
What?
Inside a sculpted wooden cage. As in a live chicken. Bak bak! Says to you. And near and beneath the cage is may parang catch basin na may 5 eggs.
5x.
Eggs.
X. I'll call on the group and say, hey guys, check this out.
How do we get in there?
Pass through the trapdoor underneath.
Okay. Again, Lucian will follow as carefully as he can.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
Oh shit. Oh
Squeezing check.
shit.
Pakay madagil na plus mo.
Check.
Yeah. Are you going to spend time searching this farm?
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Sure.
Sige. Then let me just list down what you find. Yun nga, may wooden trunk, closed a narrow wardrobe.
Oh shit.
The wooden trunk is unlocked, and there's a battle axe, a flail, a morning star, a light crossbow, and 10 silvered crossbow bolts. The wardrobe contains 3 sets of fine clothes, feminine, all of them feminine. 2 sets of traveler's clothes, several pairs of shoes, a harlequin mask, and 3 wigs. Mayroong red head, may blonde, may dirty blonde, and my dark hair.
Parang
You also find a climber's kit, a disguise kit, a healer's kit, and a poisoner's kit. And then I mentioned yung lyre, may golden strings. May sculpted wooden cage nga na may chicken. And a silver tray na may 5 chicken eggs. There's a tiny wooden box na you open to find wrapped in silk is a deck of cards. Seems to be a deck of cards. And then a set of copper pots and pans, 3 sets of manacles, a shovel, a wooden chest containing a gold holy symbol of the Morning Lord, 3 vials of clear liquid, another 3 vials of scented liquid, and then 2 smaller vials na may bluish tint.
This is an adventurer's cart.
50 foot coil of hempen rope, a tinderbox, a steel mirror, a sharpened wooden stick, and a spyglass. You also find 2 spell scrolls, a scroll of major image, and a scroll of remove curse.
Wow.
And there's a map. a map of Barovia, which is kind of identical to the map na pinakita sa inyo ni, I guess, Ismark gave you that map. So this is another map of Barovia showing all the same locations that is on not Ismark's map. What are the other folks doing as Lucian and Gauda are exploring the inside of this booby trap wagon of death?
I'll shout to Gerard. Gerard, you wanna pick a card? There's a deck of cards here.
I say, maybe we should not.
Are you guys sure it's a good idea to loot the person's offered to help us?
Yeah,
Lona's curse.
maybe we should leave this card alone.
Just pick a card.
Upon at a glance, you can tell that this wagon is different from Rictavius' wagon in the village. Na it's not like hindi siya, the color scheme is different, the construction is different. And based on Goda's investigation, the person who came off the wagon did not come inside the tower. Just went to the door, then left.
Naka-on pa rin ba yung detect magic ni Lucien?
Yep.
I'll show Lucien the deck of cards. Is it glowing with that?
No, by this time, like 10 minutes lang yun, di ba?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been way past that. You're getting close to 3:30 in the afternoon.
Lucien, pick a card. Pick a card, man.
What kind of cards
Maybe you
are
don't know.
they
No, I will
anyway?
not.
Are they like, baka naman regular, like playing cards lang yan?
I will not. Lucian will say to Buddha, I will not try to rob the wagon of a person who was obviously defended against other people going inside. Let's go out.
We're not stealing it. We're just playing a game.
What? No.
Pick
No.
a card.
No.
Let's see who gets the higher card. Come on.
No.
I shout from the outside, what cards are you talking about?
You pick a card.
Ordinary playing cards. You wanna play?
Is it ordinary playing cards?
Well, we used to play a lot of cards back in the ship. What kind of... Wait, do we have time to play? Don't... The owner of the house isn't even here yet. Do you want me to try and contact him? I have a sending spell.
Oh.
Oh, now you tell us.
Yeah.
I was trying to save it for later. But you know, since that are going nowhere, I can send him a message. What do you want me to tell him?
We're here at your tower. Where are you?
Okay. I cast sending and send a message to him.
That guy.
That
Okay.
guy.
That guy.
What do you say? You have 25 words.
Oh, okay.
Yan. Construct the sentence.
What?
I will just repeat what you say.
Wait.
Na pressure si Lucian.
Lucian will from inside the wagon. Lucian will take out the black book and just scribble. Please hold. 25 words.
Gauda, while this is happening, you're looking at the deck of cards. The size of them and actually the silk covering them reminds you of something. It
Five
reminds
naman.
it reminds you of the card reading that you had with Madame Eva. And you remember then, you would, you're like, ano nga ulit yung prophecies?
Prophecies? Wait a second.
You were given 5.
The wizard, the monk, the enchanter, the mist, the dark lord.
Yep.
Lucian?
Okay. Yeah. So, Van Richten, we are in front of your tower, which electrocuted us. Could have warned us of this, but here we are. That's 24 words.
Okay.
Lucian is a bit pissed that you got electrocuted. And with Alana. But here we are.
So
And
that's it.
That's
24
it.
words.
That's 24 words.
you can reply
Alright.
to this message.
Reply.
reply. May lag yung yung cell tower.
Alona, you hear this old man's voice in your head saying,
Oh.
"The tower is a test.
Wow.
If you're incapable of figuring it out, you have no hope of defeating Strahd."
I look at Alana. Well,
We don't need his help. We can figure this out on our own.
what?
Yeah, that's what Alona says. Siya ang narinig kong message.
Let's go back.
What? What?
We have to figure out how to get into the tower. So he says it's kind of a test that we have to solve. Otherwise, we won't be able to defeat Strahd, blah, 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 blah.
Guys, maybe
Serious?
items in Discord might help. That's DM sa insight ko ba parang is it possible to disarm yung booby trap para hindi naman masyadong sensitive. Can I put it down or
Lalayo muna kami mga 500 feet away.
We would also like to go out of the wagon.
Okay, it's not a difficult, you would, it's a dexterity check to disable the booby trap. It's not a high DC, but if you fail, at least one of the flasks will fall, and it will set off a chain reaction that sets off the other flasks and vaporizes you inside.
What's your dex, Buddha?
0?
Then no. Come on, let's try to
Sino yung
solve this door puzzle, whatever.
Who has dimple hands?
Anong hanin naman kasi di ba?
Who has dimple fingers?
Maybe mas maganda kung wala nilang pumasok. Buddha can try to disarm it, pero I'll help him. Is that allowed, DM?
You will help.
Hello, puzzle door.
So you will get advantage on his dexterity check.
Okay, let's do this.
Are you
Can we move away? Like,
see?
I'm stuck inside. Can't go anywhere.
I'm gonna start dragging Gerard away from the ano,
Are you sure that's a good idea? And
like
she kind of
as far as we can.
Papakita ko yung fingers ko, tapos ang lalaki.
On second thought, Lucian will try to get out.
I'm not gonna
Hindi.
support you on this one.
Arming yung trap again.
Wait,
ano?
what are we? So, Guda, do you want to disarm yung mga flasks?
Para mabuksan na yung pinto. Tapos,
Ay, yung pinto, hindi. Akala ko yung disarm yung flasks.
Hindi,
Kasi
hindi.
nasa loob tayo ng wagon, di ba?
Para mabuksan na yung pinto, tapos pwede na natin ilabas yung mga gamit. Baka pasugin natin yung lyre, yung mga ganyan.
Bakit hindi,
Seriously,
bakit hindi yung gamit to the trapdoor?
Oo nga. Sabi ni Irene.
Meanwhile, Alona is trying to figure out the puzzle in the door with her zero intelligence.
Kayo, kung nababoy na kayo sa character niyo, try niyo design yung tap.
Alamid is just staring to all of you and said, "The hell."
I'll call on Alamid and then I'll pass yung deck of cards sa kanya. Tapos I'll call on Gerard, ipapasa ko yung lyre sa kanya. Lahat sa ilalim ng
God damn it.
Lucian will get out of the wagon na lang. Will not try to disarm.
Ano yung meron sa deck of cards?
Ewan ko kay Alamid, bahala na siya kung ano gagawin.
You shouldn't be stealing things.
It's a puzzle!
No,
DM,
it's
do I
not.
need to roll?
It's not the same
DM, do
door.
I need to roll to get out of the wagon?
No, get out.
Okay, I get out of the wagon. And
Leaving
5,
go then.
10. I get out of the freaking wagon. Okay, yun.
Guys, I think we have to follow the gestures of the stick figure
Before,
here.
before Lucian gets down, I'll pass him one of the eggs. I'll
No!
tell him, Lucian, try to throw one at the door.
No! I will not!
Again.
I was 10, di ba, DM, I was 10 feet away and still I was electrocuted, di
We
ba?
gotta try something.
Tama, DM. The last time I checked, I was bago kami ma-electrocute, I was 10 feet away. Electrocute
Yep.
pa rin ako.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't do
20
it.
feet away. And let's see. There's something in the door, on the door pala.
Tapos, ano yung parang yung ano, yung sa baba.
Kinakausap ko lang si Gerard while they're doing their thing.
Sabi ko kay Alona rin yung
Do you think we should do it one by one or together or just one representative can do it?
There's 7 pig, yeah? 2, 4, 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I joined Alona and Gerard. Nasaan ba kayo?
Yung tayo we're just 6.
5 lang tayo, di ba?
So I guess it's not meant to be done simultaneously.
Yeah.
And
Maybe,
nakita niyo yung 10 o'clock figure, yung
Oo.
taas ng dalawang kamay,
oo.
lines, lagayan mo yung next na figure until ma-trace yung pattern buo until makarating ka dun sa
Ngayon,
Sa dulo. Sa kabilang dulo.
kabilang dulo,
Oo.
baba na.
You want to try?
Yeah.
Where do you
You're good
start?
at dancing.
Where do you start?
I'll try first dun sa
Pinakataas yung kamay.
nakataas yung kamay.
Yung dalawang nakataas. Okay.
Since
Sayaw ka.
I'll try it. I'll be the dummy.
Yeah, Gerard is pretty good in dancing.
Okay.
Yes.
So what does Gerard do?
Lucian is standing 20.
Gagawin ko yung
Role play. Do it.
yung isa nakataas nakababa yung kamay, then nakataas yung kamay sa baba. Yung trace yung lines. So, arms, nakataas, then
Hindi, kailangan mo ipakita sa ano.
kailangan ba ito?
Atras ka ng konti para kita.
Hindi ko makita yung pag nakuryente ako dito, DM.
Memorize mo muna, tapos saka magpakita para tuloy-tuloy.
Ganon. Ganon.
Okay. Sayang hindi ko nakikita.
Ganon. Then,
Nag-practice pa lang siya, saka may mapakita niya.
hindi mo makita na ito.
Hindi kita yung kamay mo eh.
Wala na ilalayo eh. Hindi ko makita. Yan. Ayan na lang.
Ayan, kita, go. Ayan. Sige, pwede rin, ganun. Ganyan, okay.
Pwede rin.
Okay.
Tapos, ganon. Then, ganon nakababa. Then, taas pareho. Then, ganon. Then, ganon. Then,
Alright, so you watch this electrifying display.
Bad pun, yeah, bad pun.
I mean, it's literally electrifying if you touch the door. But yeah, actually, parang at one step, Gerard kind of hesitates before the next step, and for a split second, you see this large creature materializes behind you
What? What?
for a split second, and it kind of takes a deep, looks at all of you, takes a deep breath, and it's about to breathe electricity on Gerard, but then Gerard makes the final gesture, and the dragon disappears.
Jesus.
Jesus.
And Lucian is like, oh, so that was the conjuration.
Really?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Okay. So after that dance number, the door opens.
Ooh.
So
Open na? Oh.
I'll put back all of the things. Dapat ko.
Even the deck?
Daw, listen mo.
Yeah,
bakit ayaw mag...
I have the deck of cards.
You have the deck of cards?
Yeah,
You took it outside.
Gorda gave it to me.
What kind of deck is that?
Do you open the silk wrapping?
No?
So you don't know.
Wait, papasok muna kami. Buksan mo. Alam mo.
Diyan na lang kayo, guys, ha? Iwan ko na kayo.
Pat, Jer.
As the door
Good
opens,
job.
the door opens inward to reveal a 5-foot square vestibule with a tattered curtain that conceals the area beyond it.
Tingnan mo, pumasok siya mag-isa.
All right. So there is, of course, Irina follows Gerald. You want to click fan again? Huwag kita magtamay, please. Thank you. All right. Okay. So, all right. So I'm also hearing a bunch of background noise. If you're not talking and you have noise around you, pakimute mo na, please. All right. Thank you. So, Not that. Okay. So now inside Gauda, you see the tower has a flagstone floor. The ground floor is strewn with debris, and a few old crates stand against the east wall. A torn curtain to the south partially obscures yung entrance, which you went through the curtain, and you see at the center of the floor here is a 5-foot square indentation that contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling. Standing next to the chains are 4 tall clay statues. So I will, sorry, hindi sila nakapakita. Yan. May 4 na clay statues surrounding this square na may parang wooden 5-foot square. Wooden ba siya? Yeah. Na reinforced with iron bands. Tas may chains na naka-attach on each corner of the square. And the chains lead up through the ceiling na meron ding square-shaped hole.
So may hole sa ceiling. Oh, elevator? I cast detect magic on the golems.
All right. Detect magic.
Wait.
Okay. Wait, wala palang platform sa baba. You can see the chains are dangling. So kung elevator siya, the elevator is not currently on the ground floor.
Oh.
Tapos, detect magic, the statues are not normal statues. They are ano mo lang mo sa detect magic? Hindi sila magic item. They are maybe emanating strong transmutation magic, transmutation by or enchantment.
Oh. So, I mentioned it to the party that, yun, I mentioned the party that. Transportation magic?
Transmutation or
Transmutation.
enchantment.
In layman's terms,
Yeah. Can you please explain?
They're not what they seem. Let's not.
They're just
Option?
actually looking. Actually, more of
Bakit
ganyan.
Humarap bigla.
More of ganyan yung itsura nila eh. They're all facing the center of the room.
Oh, okay.
Ganyan talaga yung itsura nila.
Okay.
Can I check the crates kung merong things?
The crates. Okay.
Alamid, show the cards to Lucian while we're at it.
Okay, you check the crates and just checking here. They are empty. Yep. They are very, very old and empty crates. What is anyone else doing?
Me?
Mhm.
Fine. I'll step forward. What's in the center? What are these?
Chains lang yan that are dangling. They're actually attached to the floor, parang bolted to the floor.
Can I do a quick perception check? Kung
Sure.
parang
Sige, make a perception check to look around.
switch or
I
random.
will as well.
Each chain is actually parang dalawang is a pair each spot sa corner. ay may is a pair of chains. With the 19, you see that yun nga, there are actually 8 chains there, 2 on each corner. And then with the 19, you see na yung statues,
Uh-huh.
there are parang markings on their palms.
What kind of markings?
Like, parang the markings that a chain would make. May hating rust.
Oh.
Ganyan.
So I think we have to match the right chain.
Like it's as if parang you're familiar, might have seen something like this in a ship's construction na parang pag sa anchor ganyan, yung spot where the anchor is pulled,
May parang
may
mark
parang mark ng rust and scrapes ganyan on each of the statue's palms. But they're currently they're not holding the chain.
Does it seem like yung statues is nagagalaw sa base? May mga signs ba na natutulak siya forward or can they get closer to the chains?
Nagagalaw sila.
O baka naman kailangan apakan. Someone will step on the statue.
Make if you want to further investigate, make an investigation check on the statue.
I'll give him guidance.
Okay, roll a d4. Add to your 12. Roll mo ng d4 mo. Wala pa. Like this.
Naroll ko na, wala pa?
Wala pa. Anong lumabas?
12.
Okay, so with the
14.
okay,
14.
you're looking for signs na pwedeng ma-move statues, and you see na there's a kind of a uniform layer of dust here on the first floor and debris ganyan. You look at the feet of the statues, and one or at least 2 of them seem to have moved their feet, adjusted their feet recently.
Adjusted their feet.
As in, adjusted their footing.
So it looks like this statue is actually moving.
So it means gumagalaw yung mga statwa.
Yeah.
So what is anybody else? What are the others doing at this point?
I'm investigating if we can move the chains to the arms nung golems. Kasi unless there's anything.
Baka sila kasi yung hihila eh.
Yun, oo. At saka parang, di ba pa sa gitna parang may square indentation kaso walang parang platform.
Wala yung platform.
What
Ano
what
taas kayo?
si Alamid?
Ano pagagawa kay Alamid?
Tumayo siya sa gitna.
I can try.
Wait, pa-check mo muna yung cards bago ka mamatay.
Hindi, bibigay ko nga kay Lucien yung card eh. Asan ba si Lucien?
Dito sa loob.
Ayun. Sige, lapit ako kay Lucien.
Priorities talaga natin, guys. No?
Ayan, lalapit ako kay Lucien. Might as well umapak na sa gitna. Oh, ayan.
Okay.
Okay, as you move into the field of Lucian's detect magic spell, the deck itself surprisingly is not magical.
Ayan, binigay ko na yung deck of cards kay Lucien.
Okay. Hawak-hawak ko na. So, it's not magical.
Yeah. Currently wrapped in silk.
That's, I'll put it away muna. Mamaya na. Later.
Electric fan.
Let's keep it wrapped muna. Let's investigate this tower first.
Thank you. All right.
Hindi nag-react yung mga golem nung pumunta sa gitna si Alamid.
When Alamid stepped in the middle, the golems, as one, turned their head towards him
Oh, no.
Oh.
and stopped.
Oh no. Oh no.
As if waiting for something.
Yung chains nga. Can we try handing one of the golems two of the chains? Like the nearest
Para
one.
para
Lucian will,
nakikinikinit ako. May electrocute tayo lahat.
Lucian will do
Hello.
something. We'll ask the golems. We want to go up. Lucian is asking the golems,
Okay.
like addressing the golems.
As soon as you say that, they parang like some sort of a dance troupe in a synchronized movement, reach up their arms and grab the
Which
chains in front of them and start pulling.
Oh, okay.
But see here. Okay. You hear the sound of chains being pulled and something creaking, getting louder and louder as it is low. And you see a platform. It eventually make its way above through the hole in the ceiling above you.
I pull Alamid out of the center. Side.
Okay. And then it rests on the indentation on the floor. This wooden platform braced with metal bands.
Oh, cool.
And then the creature stopped pulling.
So I guess we should step on the platform.
Yeah. Okay, kasya ba kami lahat? That's question number 2.
It's a 5-foot square wooden platform.
Siksikan.
Medyo siksik. That's okay.
Iwan si Gauda at saka si ano,
What?
Alamid.
Let me just check this. You could comfortably in a 5-foot square. You could comfortably fit 2 people in there. You're not fighting naman. Or
Yeah. Okay.
3 or 4 would fit. But ilan ba kayo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But Gauda is kind of big, so Gauda might take two the space of 2 people. You probably Irina says we should probably make 2 trips.
Okay.
Just to make sure we don't break anything.
This is true.
Looking at Alamid and Gauda.
Okay, Lucian will go first. Lucian looks up. So may hole sa ceiling.
Mhm.
Tama? Parang from where Lucian is standing, how many holes in the ceilings does he see? Okay, yun na lang.
You see from the first floor yung ceiling dyan, and then after that may isa pang ceiling,
Okay.
and then may isa pang ceiling, and then may isa pang ceiling.
3, 4 floors? 2, 3, 4.
Yep, there are 4. You see a total of 1, 2, 3 holes.
3 holes. Okay.
So merong 3 floors na may hole on the center. Above the first floor. Which matches itsura niya from the outside na 4 levels siya.
Okay. Who wants to go up?
Sige, I'll go with you.
Okay.
It,
Who else?
Dalawa-dalawa lang yun eh. Diba?
Dalawa lang ba? Okay.
Tama ba?
well, you can fit 3 if you want.
Okay. Alamid.
Alamid will go with Alona. Of course, the
I eye
Yes.
Gerard and point at Irina. Like, telling him silently to, bahala ka na dyan.
akala ko ano yung television.
I'll go with
Kaya mo na
them.
yan.
Okay, so you go Alona, and then so you're now standing on the platform.
Yep.
Nothing's happening.
Lucian says,
Can we
going
please go up?
up, please?
Okay.
Parang voice command yung mga golem eh.
As you say that, the creatures start pulling on the trains
Wow,
again.
okay,
That's so
fine. Voice command nga.
It's not a smooth ride.
Ah,
Kasi you can imagine that it's someone pulling na parang you're jerking 2 to 3 feet per pull.
so
And you
That's
kind
what
of have
Alamid is for.
so mabagal.
so mabagal, yeah. It's,
Okay.
Si Alamid yung pader namin.
Ayun.
It's less than 1 foot per second.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a long ride. That's a long, awkward ride.
One round in the combat, 1 round 5 feet. So after 1 round, hindi pa kayo nakarating doon sa next floor. Kalahati pa.
Kumakaway lang kami from above. Hi guys.
Yeah.
Just still here.
How you doing there?
Awkward elevator ride na walang elevator music. So you slowly see the second floor.
Yeah.
You see dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room, the wooden floor of which is badly rotted and partially collapsed. So since you are there, at yung second floor,
Hello there.
so again, yung laki yung butas, and then
Okay. Nothing there, I guess.
and the floorboards here look very look tattered and weak. And then you get to the third floor.
Okay.
Wait, that's Alona step outside?
Hindi, akala ko yan na yun eh. Meron pa pala.
Ito pala yung second floor.
Okay.
And then you reach the third floor. The third floor is, it looks like time and elements have all but destroyed this chamber, leaving a gash in the northwest wall. So here, merong gash.
Oh, opening.
Oh my gosh.
As in, the wall here is destroyed, and you can see may scaffolding there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Leaving a gash in the northwest wall and slimy black mildew on the walls.
Ew.
The wooden floor is completely rotten and has begun to fall away in places. So, okay. And then the elevator ride continues its way until you reach what seems to be the topmost floor.
Ooh.
Okay.
Unlike the levels below, this room shows signs of recent habitation.
Oh.
And although the place reeks of mold and mildew, it has plenty of creature comforts, including a cozy bed, a desk with a matching chair, bright tapestries, and a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. Light enters through arrow slits as well as through dirt-caked windows with broken shutters. Other features of the room include a standing suit of armor and a wooden
Touch that. Nobody touch that.
old wooden rafters bent under the weight of the tower roof, which has somehow remained intact.
Huh.
Mounted to the rafters are pulleys around which hang iron chains that support the tower's elevator platform. Now, point of correction pala. Alona, earlier when you tried to cast guidance, right? Sa first floor ng tower, it didn't work. Walang lumabas na spell.
Oh.
As well as yung detect magic ni Lucian, hindi din siya nag-work.
Hindi
So,
nag-work
hindi namin alam
nung
ng
pumasok kami
magical
sa loob ng
required.
tower.
Yep. You failed to cast those spells.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh, this is
Anti-magic field.
mukhang.
Ang cool nung pattern ng shadows na nakita ko. Parang
Nga.
magdaan. Wala. Kita niyo ba?
Medyo.
Diba? Cool.
Okay.
Anyway,
Does the elevator, so we step up the elevator, three of us. It just stays there.
yeah.
Lucian says, elevator go down please and bring our friends up here.
Okay, at that, the elevator goes down. And after 2, 4, 6, 8. After a full minute,
Wow.
it takes a full minute para baba yung elevator sa ground floor. 10 rounds.
Wow.
All right. So, yan. Gelda and Gerard and Irina, the platform stands before you. Do you ride it?
Yep, kami rin.
Okay.
Kayong dalawa lang.
See you later.
Oh. Okay, as the elevator actually starts moving up, but technically it's low. It's low. So Gelda's able to step into it, and as soon as he does, parang mas bumagal ng konti yung elevator sa bigat niya. So parang if the golems could complain, they're
Oh, the turtle. Third wheel. Third wheel tortoise.
yeah. Gelda kind of has to wedge himself between Irina and Gerard just to stay at the center. Kasi otherwise magiging lopsided yung weight eh.
Sobrang third wheel.
Excuse me. I wish we had fun. For times like this. Anyway, so you make your way up. Anong ginagawa mo habang waiting for the
Waiting for the others to come up.
anong ginagawa mo nasa taas?
May desk, di ba?
May desk yan.
I look at the desk. Well, first, kung may papers sa taas ng desk, or books, or anything on top of the desk.
Okay. 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 You inspect the chest and you immediately notice a lavender aroma emanating from it.
From the desk? Okay.
From the chest, rather.
May chest? Ah, okay.
Pero,
Wait, nasa ba yung desk at chest? Nalito ako. Ito yung, sorry, ito pala yung chest. Okay. Yung desk. Nalito ako.
Yeah, merong desk with a matching chair.
Okay.
Yes, and then meron din, yep, you're sitting on the desk. Alone is in the chest. So yung desk is may quill, may ink, merong sort of things you would find in a desk.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yep, sorry, wait.
yeah, on the desk are writing implements and paper. Blank sheets of paper. Meron ding empty mug. and candles, and a candle holder na merong remains of a melted candle. What are the other people doing? So
Try
Gerard
to
and
call out the name of the owner. We're here.
Yan.
wait, what name do you call out?
The what's his
Richten.
name again? Richten something.
Van Richten.
Van Richten.
Okay, no response.
What?
Does he have another name?
You're just shouting, diba? Hindi ka naman
Ha?
Nagtago.
Nagtago siya?
Lol.
Well, a quick glance around here and parang wala namang ibang tao dito except for you.
Can we check the armor? What is it? Ano?
The armor?
Is it a normal armor?
Who's inspecting it?
Anong klase? Anong kailangan gawin? Investigation? Perception.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Hindi pa din perception?
Sure, pwede yung perception.
Ha. Nasa yung ano? My character sheet is missing. Perception. Okay.
Perception. Yes, you see the armor right in
I see the armor! It's there! It looks like an armor. 20.
20. Okay.
The armor is definitely there.
It's also there's a thin layer of dust on the armor. It hasn't been like the layer of dust that you would expect to see on a metal object when it hasn't been polished or cleaned in years. But with the 20, you are able to notice na there are signs of like yung joints niya
Uh-huh.
seem to have parang may parts ng armor na walang dirt, and the shape of the areas na walang dirt points to parang gumalaw yung arms niya or yung legs niya, kaya na-scrape away yung dirt on those areas.
Guys, this armor is alive.
But it's just standing still.
But it's sleeping right now. Ano yung nasa gilid? Mga windows ba to mga to?
Yes, those are windows. And you can see outside your four stories up, and you can see a good, pretty nice view of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Kung nasaan yung...
Great. Cool.
And make intelligence or history check.
Ah, come
Alone,
on.
as you're looking out the window.
Intelligence. Intelligence or history? Pareho lang.
Yeah.
Pareho lang siya. Pareho lang. 0.
Oh, God of Falls 40 feet. Hindi yan door, window rin yan.
Intelligence save.
7. The lake. Seeing the lake reminded you, seems to pokes at your memory, but you can't. You almost remembered it, but then you got distracted by Gauda trying to go through the window as if it was a door. Parang banging his head on the wall.
That's a long way down.
Something about a lake.
Okay. A lady in the lake. So what are we doing, guys? I mean, it's almost sundown. Is it? Or it's not.
By this time, it's around mga 4, past 4.
Running out of time here.
Can I check the chest?
Yung chest. Sure.
Anong nakikita dun sa lake? Wala.
Sa lake. It's still may mist. May thin veil of mist on the lake. But yeah.
Does seeing the lake make me sad?
Yeah. And, but why? Why would it make you sad?
I don't know. You said there's this memory that I almost remembered, but then
No,
forget.
it's not like a memory, like something that you heard recently about a lake.
Oh, okay.
See, Alamid, it's yeah, you can with that perception, you notice this strong lavender aroma coming from the wooden chest. It's currently
Yeah.
closed. Gerard, I'll allow you to make an intelligence history check.
Please roll higher than I did. You're a bard. You should have higher.
Well,
That's better.
Well, that's definitely higher than my roll.
Gerard, your eyes meet Alona. And you kind of both look out the window and you're like, look at each other, parang, you have this parang, wait. And Gerard, you look outside and you see lake. And you look inside, tower. Lake, tower. Something.
What?
Wizard.
Di ba nagets na natin yung una pa lang? O hindi ba?
Yeah, but and you think to yourself, ano nga yung words like na sinabi mo dahil
Lucien?
Ano yun?
Ano yung
Ano
word
sinabi?
sa...
What?
What were the words
What word?
regarding the reading?
Sorry, regarding the what?
Tarot card reading about the wizard?
Oh, the wizard, the name that was on the door?
Yeah, what was the prophecy?
The prophecy? What?
Wait, what?
Sorry, confused. What? I'm confused, guys.
No, what was the reading? Not prophecy. Sorry. What was
Oh,
the
the
reading?
read. Yung reading. What? Dang it. Wait. Lucian gets out his black book and goes back to the reading from Madame Eva. Oh, look for a wizard's tower on a lake. Oh, that was the first card that Madame Eva drew for us.
Wasn't there something more about that?
Knowledge of the ancient wizard history. Knowledge of the ancient will better understand your enemy. Look for a wizard's tower on a lake. Let the wizard's name and servant guide you to which you seek. The wizard's name? What like
was the wizard's
Kazam?
name?
I remember. The name was Kazan? Kazan.
You say this out loud.
Yes, I do.
As you say this, the armor animates and stands in attention facing you.
Stay! Stay! Parang aso
Roll
lang.
over.
Stay! As in, it moves.
Play dead.
And guide us to where?
And
So,
guide
ayan,
us
ayan yung armor.
which you seek.
Can you ask?
Hello.
It waves at you.
Lucian warily waves up. Lucian looks back at his notes. Guide us to where we seek? What we seek? I asked the armor.
Or guide us to where we can find knowledge of the ancient? That
What
will
he
help
said.
us
What he
understand.
said.
Guide us to this history place.
Oh, armor, guide us to what we seek inside this room. To help us defeat Strat.
Ano yung, so, wait, what exactly do you say?
Oh, armor, please guide us to what we seek inside this room that will help us destroy Strad. I
The
smile.
knowledge of the ancient that will
Okay.
better understand our enemy.
Ayun, what she said.
Okay, so you repeat what Lana said.
Okay, so
Okay,
armor. Yun.
at this, the armor kind of does a courtly bow.
Wow. Okay.
And it's na merong parang ano yung sound of metal grinding on metal on all the hinges na parang and rusted, and then he turns around
Okay.
and behind him he takes something out of the wall behind him.
Whoa.
Parang may hidden parang compartment in the wall. It actually pulls certain stones out of the wall and
Oh.
then gently puts them down on the floor. And then it takes something out of the wall. And before you see book.
A book?
A book bound in a thick leather cover with steel hinges and fastenings.
Uy. A book. I asked the armor if we can have the book.
He offers it to you.
I take the book. Thank you. Is there anything on the cover?
Let me see. No, no handout for that. I should have a handout for that.
Ooh, handout.
It looks like, hold on. Nakakainis, may spoiler sa picture. I-paste ko na lang sa Facebook.
Ha?
Check the Facebook chat.
Oh, okay.
Facebook chat.
Ang yung tsura niya. May stylized raven symbol embossed on the cover.
Ooh. Fancy. Hi.
There's a
There's a lock.
key.
Is it locked?
Open it. Open it.
It's actually not locked.
Oh, I'll open it to the first page. Wait, okay, too late. I opened it. Then
Lalagyan
something,
muna kami.
then something happened when I opened it.
You open it
Scooch away.
Open it to the first page. Kaboom. Joke lang.
and the first page is you can see the pages are of parchment and are very brittle. So you carefully open it.
Carefully.
Stains and age have taken their toll, but several paragraphs at the beginning are plainly readable.
Okay.
You kind of skim to the rest of the book, and you see the aside from the first paragraph, the rest of the book is filled with a mixture of ciphers and codes
What?
written in a curious shorthand
Yeah.
that whose spellmanship you might have seen before. Similar to the spellmanship ng welcome message niyo dun sa wine. When you got out of the
Oh,
house.
it's by
Oh.
Strad.
Oh.
You go back to the first
Oh.
paragraph. Did you read it?
Yes. Okay, I'll read it out loud. Because of course.
Okay.
Sure, I'll read it out loud to the party.
As you read it, you know how you read, you kind of read in your head. You na parang you hear yourself saying the words, diba?
Oh.
As you hear it in a different voice. A different voice.
No. Wait, what?
You read the words and a different voice
Do I
is heard.
recognize
You hear a different
this
voice in your head.
voice?
You recognize the voice, right?
Who?
It's the voice of Strad.
Strad.
I am the ancient. I am the land.
Wow,
My
okay.
beginnings are lost in the darkness of the
can't hear.
past. I was a warrior.
There's
I was
audio.
good and just. I thundered across the land like the wraith of an angry god.
Just
But the
freaking
war
started fan
years and the killing years wore down my soul, as the wind wears stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in this castle, Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty, who was called Perfection, Joy, and Treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I
That
loved
name is
her with
familiar.
all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy, but she spurned me. Old One was her name to me, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei, and they were betrothed. The date was set. With words, she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name, death. It was the death of the agent that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death. My death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon, so I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me.
And that ends.
Quick fangirling lang kay Chris Perkins. Sige. Back to character. Wow.
Galing, I can relate. Fanboy din ako.
Okay. So Strahd. Lucian is dumbstruck with all that he's read. Then suddenly remembers that, diba, when we encountered Strahd dun sa graveyard, Strahd called Irina by that name, Tatiana. I look at Irina because I read it out. Aside from hearing Strahd in my head, which I tell my party mates, scary. I read it out loud. So I look at Lucian looks at Irina, and I tell her that he called you that name, didn't he, Tatiana? I ask Irina.
Yes, she says with a faraway look in her eyes.
So Lucian asks, does Strahd believe that you're some kind of, what's that word?
Reincarnation?
That one?
I don't know.
I asked her, what does she remember of? Does she remember what she was? Does she remember childhood? Does she remember anything beyond her childhood?
Yeah, I was a child.
So yes. So
I
anything beyond that? Maybe
was
echoes of a past life?
no. All my earliest memories are wandering through the mists and being found by Ismark and his father.
I think he calls all his girlfriends Tatiana.
this
Wow.
this might be a fair assumption, but that's I look at Lucian is just amazed that he's actually holding something that Strahd wrote himself. Medyo na-unnerve siya doon sa narinig niya yung boses ni Strahd sa utak
Tomb
niya.
of
Pero
Strahd. So sunlight.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
bam.
So okay. So now what?
Should we call again for the wizard?
Yeah, si Rictavio tuloy. Si Van Richten.
Yeah.
I asked Alona if
Van Richten.
let's send a mess. Alona, can you send Van Richten a message again?
I can, but I don't want to.
Okay, well.
No. Okay, sige. I was saving the spell for something else, but okay. What do you want me to tell him?
Wait.
Tinatype mo ba?
Oo, na-type ko. Pero it's not ano.
Tell him that we're here and we're hungry.
Okay, wait.
What?
Just a short message. Because suddenly Lucian is now very paranoid.
Remember,
So basically, I asked Alona to send this message. Van Richten, we found something. Underline something. I don't know paano. Parang emphasize on something. Is this what you want us to find? Meet us.
Can't we just tell him we found the book or the journal?
Okay, fine. The book. We found the book. Is this what you want us to find? Meet us.
That's it? That's what you want to tell him?
Yeah. Because suddenly Oh, maybe because maybe because after effect of hearing Strud's voice in his head, parang biglang he doesn't want to say much. Parang narattle siya nung narinig niya yung boses ni Strud sa utak niya.
I mean, yeah, I can send this message, but are you sure that's all you want to tell him? I'm using up a third level spell for this.
Oh, well, that is true.
So are you sure? I will do it if you order me to, but I just want to make sure.
Yes.
Okay. All right then. We found. So do I tell him we found
We found the book.
Strad's book? Do you want me to mention Strad's name or no?
Sige. Van Richten, we found Strud's book. Is this what you want us to find? Meet us.
Okay. May sinasabi ba si Gerard before I send the message?
Yeah.
Look. Okay. Okay. I'm sending my last. I'm using my sending spell for this.
Maybe add the word werewolf. Yeah.
We're all what?
Werewolf.
Ano?
Werewolf.
Oo nga. Is there anything about werewolves in that book?
Oo nga. So, yung first paragraphs lang yung nababasa namin. Everything else is in cipher? Parang ganon?
In cipher runes, ganyan. It's strange. As you look at them, you pick a block of text, you look away, and then you look back at the block of text you're reading, nag-iba slightly yung block of text.
No. Okay. I tell it to the party. The part where we don't understand the text looks to be changing. That's weird.
Does it have anything about werewolves? Meet us. How about this one?
Yan, sige.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 pa lang to.
Okay. That's all?
Do you want, guys, we still have 12 words. Do you want to add something else? Candy. Meet us here at the tower.
Bilisan mo.
Ganon. Yeah, something like that.
No. So go cast the spell.
Bring food
Okay.
and drinks.
Lol.
Bring food.
Lucian is still carrying the book. Is there anything on top of the desk aside from candles and stuff? Any
No,
books?
I make well, I ink. Yun lang, mundane stuff.
Ito yung dito sa tabi ng bed, meron tong laman.
Yung what?
Yung chest sa tabi ng bed.
Not sorry. Move away from the desk. What?
Pari armor na.
Stay there. I say to the armor, stay there.
Aso lang.
Parang aso nga eh. Stay there. Thank you, but stay there.
Okay, you send that message to Van
Yes.
Richten. He replies,
At the tower.
keep the book. Deciphering it is beyond me. Can't get out of Valaki. Town on lockdown.
Oh. Ay, sorry. Di ko talaga gawin.
Ha!
Yun lang.
What did he say?
Hindi ba, yun pala, you ask about the werewolf, diba?
Yes.
Town on lockdown.
What?
Answers you might find answers in the book.
About werewolves. Parang ganun, ibig niya sabihin.
referring to that the werewolf thing.
Well, the good news, I tell the guys, the good news is there might be something in the book about werewolves and how to fix me. The bad news is you cannot read them, so you're probably all gonna die later if you don't get me chained up.
You do have the silver chain.
Alona wants to be a werewolf anyway.
You wanna be a werewolf?
So it's either we start heading back to town, lock me up, or you chain me up while you try to figure out what's in that book.
Yeah, it's okay as long as we have Alamid here to hold you down.
What time is it, DM?
I still
By
don't
this time,
remember
5
what
p.m.
happened then.
5 p.m. How many hours to moonrise?
About an it's going to be sunset within the next hour, and then a couple of more hours after that, moonrise.
Lucian is
You won't make it back to Valaki before moonrise.
right. What?
And it's in lockdown.
Hindi
Anyway,
tayo makakabalik.
this is the recent events, probably.
So you have to tie me up before the
Well, we
moonrise.
still have an hour or two left. Maybe with, I guess.
Start
dangerous to
deciphering.
go.
Start.
Get ready to be beaten by a werewolf.
Ano daw?
What?
Ano daw?
Enough time to be with a werewolf. Mag-werewolf na lang kayo lahat. Para walang problema sa kagat.
Well,
I can't. Hindi ko sila pwedeng. Di ba? I can't transform them into werewolves. Yung alpha lang yung nakakagawa nun, di ba? Or something.
I don't know.
okay.
You can
Try.
Who wants to go first?
What? DM, what is this? Yung itong nasa tapat ni Lucian. Books ba to?
No, ano yan? Fuel for the stove.
Fireplace.
I
Panggatong.
It's actually cold here kasi it's in the middle of a lake. And for 4 stories up kayo.
Is there anything inside the stove? I'll open the stove. Anything inside?
There is inside the stove.
Yeah.
So you just open it, no?
Yeah, I'll open it.
Yeah, it's a stove.
Okay. Anything sa ashes? I mean, anything weird and being hidden?
You find the heat of a long dead fire.
Wow.
Inside the stove.
Okay, looks like we're staying. So are we stay? I look at the party. Are we staying here for tonight then?
Let's play some cards!
Yeah. Sige, Lucian will get some firewood dun panggatong sa likod. To put it on inside the stove and cast Presty. Not Presty. Presty, kaya Presty, di ba?
Let's tie Alona first.
Yes, but
not even sunset yet.
Not yet.
You try to cast prestidigitation, it doesn't work.
Oh crap! I go.
Wait, I can do it.
No.
Di, may sa backpack natin meron naman tayong parang
Tinder.
Tinder.
Yeah, Tinder box.
Ayun, so I get my Tinder box and make a fire inside the stove.
Yeah, you can easily make a fire.
Ayun.
Or you start the fire going.
And
As you finish up lighting the fire, using some kindling first and fanning it, adding more kindling, and eventually meron ng flame, lagyan mo ng wood. The tome attunes to you.
ooh,
Oh. Clingy yung tome.
clingy yung tong. He's magical.
Oh, you can read it na.
It's a legendary item, requires attunement. So it attunes to you. You can it's been on your person for quite.
Yay, our first legendary magic item.
Okay, so the way this works.
Index.
The way this works is Once attuned to this item, the character may attempt to find meaning in the illegible portions of the book.
Sure, but
This
May
this action requires a day of downtime to be spent on the research.
What the hell?
oh,
At the end of that activity, the character may make an investigation check, generalizing that time spent to reveal a new secret.
investigation. Wow. Sure. How many downtime na ba meron kami? So is it in between sessions or pwedeng ngayon?
Pwede ngayon, you can just say na, DM, you want to spend one day sitting in the tower or something.
Sure.
Hintayin ka lang namin lahat.
Hintay. Go on an adventure without this. Balikan niyo lang ako. Sige. Sige, but before I do that, I want to investigate the rest of the tower kasi that's the stove, that's the desk. We have an animated armor. Hello. Bed. So yun yung chest at the foot of the bed.
Ano naman?
May chest. You open the chest.
Yep.
Okay, it's not locked.
Oh.
You open it, and the lavender aroma gets even stronger. There's a waft of lavender aroma in your face. And then you see it contains a severed head.
Of a pig. Sino nakakainin natin?
No.
Sounds like lavender.
Pala niya.
Yo.
Yeah, a lavender smelling severed head of a human male.
Oh shit.
Its flesh has a waxy complexion.
Anybody we know?
And you've not seen him before. And has been embalmed with oils.
I'll talk to the head, saying, "Oh, you've got it bad, Padre."
Just no reply. Just eyes closed.
We were expecting a reply.
What's it doing there?
I put it back. And if anything else inside the chest before I put it back?
Nope, just that severed head. Make a perception check.
Perceptive.
Pinakamalaking question is, why is it lavender scented?
Para hindi mabaho.
It's probably the oil. The oil is lavender scented, whatever it is. 17. Hawig. Si Gauda yung kasamang di ba? Nagbalik dun sa girl sa mga Vistani.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Ano ka? Yeah.
Yep, andun ako.
Kahawig siya ng mga Vistani. Ano yun, na parang a race of people, like mga Jew, di ba? They have certain look, parang ganun. Mukha siyang Vistani. Yung severed head.
Para mga bareto.
Distinct
Similar bone structure, cheekbones, yan.
DM, what about the chest beside me?
I think
Can we open it?
chest ba yan? Or I think that's just a...
O table? Ano to?
Looks like a table or something.
Is it a table?
Yeah, parang small, parang, I guess, dining table where you, parang hiniwalay niyo yung writing table sa dining table.
Should we keep the head, the guy? Balik natin sa mga Vistani.
And then tell them what? Hey, we
Is anyone-
found one of your guys'
Oh,
heads.
wait, I forgot. Lucien was searching the stove, di ba? Binuksan mo.
Oh,
You actually find something there. At the back.
okay. What do I find?
Parang may burnt, like, may exhausted, like, yung burnt charcoal, ganyan. But you see a small hint of white. This is before you light the fire. You saw a hint of white paper jutting out from beneath the charcoal.
I'll get that paper before I light the fire. I got that. Let's say I got that. I will definitely get that.
Yeah, you got it. It's seems to be a page from a journal.
Oh.
This one you can clearly read.
Okay.
Do you read it?
Yes, I do.
It seems like there was there seems to be the remains of several burnt pages inside the stove. Pero this one seems strangely intact. Parang it's burned around the edges. Pero most of it you can still read.
Okay. What do I read?
Okay. Unfortunately, wala akong nahanap nito na ni voiceover ni Chris Perkins. So si Chris Bias yung mababasa.
Chris Bias.
All right. So let's just bigyan natin yung music. All right. Actually, two pages siya, back to back.
Oh, okay. Book.
Okay.
So
We're ready for it.
here we go. For more than 3 decades now, I have undertaken to investigate and expose creatures of darkness to the purifying light of truth and knowledge. Hero, I am named in some circles. Sage and Master Hunter, I am called in others. That I have survived countless supernatural assaults is seen as a marvel among my peers. My name is spoken with fear and loathing among my foes. In truth, this virtuous calling began as an obsessive effort to destroy a vampire that murdered my child. And it has become, for me, a tedious and bleak career. Even as my life of hunting monsters began, I felt the weight of time on my weary shoulders. Today, I am a man who has simply lived too long. Like a regretful lich, I find myself inexorably bound to an existence I sought out of madness and, seemingly, must now endure for all eternity. Of course, I shall die, but whether I shall ever rest in my grave haunts my idle thoughts and torments me in my dreams. I expect that those who think me a hero will change their minds when they know the whole truth about my life as a hunter of the unnatural. Nevertheless, I must reveal, here and now, that I have been the indirect yet certain cause of many deaths and the loss of many good friends. Mistake me not, I do not merely feel sorry for myself. Rather, I come to grips with a devastating realization. I now see that I am the object of a baleful Vistani curse. More tragically, the nature of this hex is such that I have not borne the brunt of it. Instead, far worse, those who surround me have fallen victim to it. I have related the tragic story of how my only child, Erasmus, was taken by Vistani and sold to a vampire. I explained how Erasmus was made a minion of the Night Stalker, and how it was my miserable part to free him from that fate at the point of a stake. What I have neglected to illuminate before is how I tracked Erasmus's kidnappers across the land, or how I extracted Erasmus's whereabouts from them. In fact, the Vistani took Erasmus with my own unwitting permission. They had brought an extremely ill member of their tribe to me one evening and insisted that I treat him, but I was unable to save the young man's life. In fear of their retribution, I begged the Vistani to take anything of mine if only they would withhold their terrifying powers, of which I knew nothing. To my lasting astonishment, they chose to surreptitiously take my son in exchange for their loss. By the time I realized what had occurred, they were already an hour gone. Incensed beyond reason, I strapped the body of the dead young man to my horse and doggedly followed the Vistani caravan through the woods, naively allowing the sun to set before me without seeking shelter from the night. Shortly after darkness fell, I was beset by undead that would have slain me, had not their master, a lich, intervened and spared my life for reasons that I do not completely understand. He somehow detected me and, with his powerful magic, took control of a pack of zombies that wandered in the forest. He spoke to me through the mouths of the dead things and placed a magic ward against undead on me, then animated the dead Vistana and bade it tell where I could find its people. Unfortunately, I say in hindsight, the plan worked. I found the child stealers, and my unwelcome entourage included a growing horde of voracious undead that could not touch me, thanks to the Lich's warning. When I found the caravan, I threatened to set the zombies on the Vistani unless they returned my dear boy. They replied that he had been sold to the vampire, Baron Metos. Something inside me snapped. I released the zombies, and the entire tribe was eaten alive. Yet the story has not ended. Before she died, the leader cursed me, saying, live you always among monsters, and see everyone you love die beneath their claws. Even now, so many years later, I can hear her words with painful clarity. A short time later, I found my dear Erasmus made into a vampire. He begged me to end his curse, which I did with a heavy heart. The darkness had torn him from my loving arms forever, and I foolishly believed that the curse had exacted its deadly toll. I wept until an insatiate desire for vengeance filled the bottomless rift in my heart. The end of the passage.
Wow.
So si Baron Mitos is also a vampire.
Yeah, sounds like a differently named vampire.
This day keeps getting better and better.
So, the Erasmus is yung son ni Van Richten,
Van Richten.
but the severed head looks like a Vistani.
Oh.
I'll ask the cleric, are there any religious spells that use the head as a material component?
What?
Would I know that?
Wait, are there any spells that can
DM?
let us talk to the dead?
Yes, but I don't have it prepared right now.
There you go.
Okay,
I mean, if you want to
let's
talk
bring
to
the
it tomorrow, I can prepare it.
All right.
Also, so far, of the spells you tried, sending lang yung nag-work inside the tower.
Oh.
Prestidigitation didn't work. Guidance
Because
didn't work.
sending is an evocation spell. Or wala kinalaman yun kung anong school. I mean, if you want, I can prepare the speak with the dead tomorrow if you want to talk to this.
Sige, we'll take the head with us when we get out. So sleepy time na. Cards time.
Hello guys, I'm still here. Transforming into a werewolf in 3, 2, 1.
PM.
By this time, around 6 na. So the sun has set.
Maybe you should TV in a different floor.
Doon ka sa baba. Doon kasama ng mga golem. Ay, ng mga ano.
Ginawang guard doon.
Wait! Lucian.
Tapos
Lucian
nasira yung mechanism para bumaba tayo.
Lucian peers at the ano. Lalapitan ni Lucian yung armor.
Okay.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
So, you'll obey everything I said, right? I asked the armor. Lucian asked the armor.
It nods.
It nods. Huh?
Paglutuin mo yan.
What?
Squat, nag-squat siya. Squat.
How about tong armor yung pagbantay natin kay Alona? Habang wolf form siya. Diba?
Yeah, I'm game with it.
Kasi kung ano,
Let's wrap Alona with the silver things we have and then ask the armor to hug her for the entire night.
for the entire night.
O kaya naman, isuot ni Alona yung armor. O, di ba?
Tapos siya yung pag-sasabi natin.
And then, ask the armor to not let her out.
Of its inside.
Oh, di ba?
Iron Man style, ganun.
Kasha ba si Alona?
I think
Kasha
so.
ba si Alona inside the armor na nakaano?
I mean, I guess kasha ako ngayon, pero pag nag-transform ako, I don't know what will happen to it.
Well, yun. O nga,
Eh,
no?
may magical power yung armor eh. So, I think hindi siya masisira ng werewolf.
Mag-morph sila into an armored werewolf.
Ah! Okay. Bad idea. Wait. Medyo bad idea yun.
Hindi na siya
Wait, plus
makakabahan ng
yung
silver.
AC ko.
Back up. Let's try this
Plus
again.
5 AC. Just leave me in one of the floors. I mean, or I can stay outside. Like, I don't know.
And ask the armor to put her...
Outside dangerous. I mean, at least pag dito.
We need to tie her up first kasi pag werewolf na siya, she can just jump
Yun nga
out
eh.
from the windows eh.
Yun nga eh.
Sabi ni Rina, we have a lot of silver chain, right? Why don't we have lots of vertical space here. Why don't we like tie her up between floors so that she can't reach it?
Ah, yeah, that's a very good idea.
It's not...
Alam mo yung shibari?
Pwede.
Oh, alam mo.
Pwede.
Familiar sila.
That's a good idea.
Bro.
Well.
Sige sa second floor.
Fine.
Sige sa second floor.
Pero merong ways of suspending na hindi...
To make sure those chains are tight.
Oh, sige.
Sure.
Who's going to tie her?
Who's going to do the tying?
In between floors. Tapos, ipababa na lang natin yung, iba yung elevator platform. Parang ipababa na lang natin sa baba na, basta siya yung, para walang hole sa gitna ng floor na yun. Yes. Ganun. Ganun.
I thought they were gonna parang let the elevator go to a certain spot between floors. Tapos doon mag-stay si Alona. Doon yung siya tatabi. And then,
Pwede
pag
ba?
secure na siya, aalis na yung platform. Para hindi na siya.
Pwede siya nakaharang din.
Pwede.
Para madaling logistics yung...
Okay, so bale yung elevator platform. Doon muna si Alona nakatay, tapos na in between floor. Tapos ibababa yung elevator platform para naka-suspend na siya, ganun?
Yeah.
Yes, masaya.
Okay.
Pwede ba, meron ba marunong gumawa ng sleeping potion? Painumin nyo na lang siya ng sleeping potion. Matulog siya magdamag.
I don't think it works that way.
Meron ba kayong alchemist?
May sino bang may herbalism kit?
Or may...
Marami tayong...
Or may sleep na spell?
Ano bang kaya sleep na spell? Well, ako wala akong prepared na sleep na spell.
Yeah, it doesn't. Unfortunately, you don't have the mechanics to do that. Kayo, so yun na, dangling Alona, Shibari style.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You're enjoying this too much.
With permission of the person, of course.
Siyempre, consent dapat. And
Consents.
of course, you're not wearing your armor kasi baka masira with your transformation.
Yeah. Marami na ako si Vito nag-post na nasisira.
Sabihin ko, it pains me to do this with a smile on my...
What the hell?
At saka ikaw lang yung pwede magtalik kasi ikaw yung marunong ng knots. Kasi ano ka?
Bro, kayo nga pala yung ship
Sa ship ka.
Ship persons.
Yeah, and I guess you can wear like loose like a cloak para hindi mo masira yung damit mo. You can wrap yourself around the cloak before getting wrapped in chains.
Okay. Whatever.
Parang
Do your
you
thing.
can make a rope na, you can make it na parang it's more like a hammock na nakasuspend.
Parang
Sure.
nakakukun na siya doon bali sa ano, sa cloak na.
Parang nakabalot ng cloak, tapos nakabalot ng chain, tapos naka-suspend. Parang cocoon niya.
Sure.
Okay.
At least medyo
Okay.
comfortable.
Okay, that's a plan.
So, I'm not gonna make you ask you to make a roll because you can take your time with it. So you can just succeed on that. So your Lana is now tied in a hammock beneath the top floor. And you guys are does anyone want to do anything before they go to sleep?
Lucian will continue to ano.
Play cards.
Lucian will hand back the cards to ano. To sinong gusto mag-cards? Kasi si Lucian will continue to try to read the book or at least decipher yung ano, yung ibang words dun sa book ni Strad. So,
Yan whole day na ano yun, di ba?
Yeah, meron pa yung one day na, you can might as well start now.
yeah, I'll start now anyway. So, I'll hand back the cards to ano.
Roda?
To Buddha. Or sinong gustong...
So, binuklat nyo nga yung silk, no? Alright. So when you do that, you see a similar set of cards. Hindi kasing fancy nung itsura nung kay Madam Eva. Pero looks like tarot cards.
Ooh.
And if you kind of browse through it, makita nyo yung mga cards that were drawn for you. Yung the wizard, the blah blah blah, and then.
Well, I don't know how to play with these cards. Gayahin ko yung ginawa ni Madam Tarot Carder. Sabi ko, who's funny. Okay. Alona, this prediction is for you. Tapos I placed 3 cards.
Hello!
Yeah. I shout from downstairs.
Practical, di ba? Detect magic didn't detect anything.
No.
Okay.
Kasi detect magic doesn't work in the tower.
Yeah, but nothing untoward happens when you lay out the 3 cards. They're just cards. What you do is get the sense na parang you're playing with someone else's toy. And parang this seems to be a personal item that you took from the wagon.
Oh, what's your reading?
Oh, you actually want to draw cards, so okay, here.
3 cards.
I wanna know how he's going to interpret it.
Go.
Habang nagtatransform ako, para alam ko kung sino yung uunahin ko.
Lol.
Do you see it? Oh, hindi pa, hindi ata. Wait lang. Yan, okay. Now do you see it? It's here?
Yun.
Oh, cool.
Click to draw.
Click to draw. Drawing 3 cards. Is it
Drag
taking?
to
Ayun, yun. Okay, draw 3 cards. Draw. And then this is so fun.
Nice.
Sige, click mo yun to reveal natin. Click your hand.
I have to make it bigger. Hindi mo siya makita. The first card is an illusionist. You will be deceived in the future.
Okay.
The next one is a raven. You will have a pet in the future. And the last card is the soldier. You will meet a soldier in the future that will change your life. Anybody else want to play?
That's it? Not for the future.
Eh, fortune telling.
I will have a pet. I already have a pet.
You'll have one more.
Ano yung mga nabunot mo? The illusionist.
Illusionist, Raven. Ay, ano ba illusionist pa?
Oh, illusionist.
Illusionist, Raven, and Soldier.
Soldier.
This is so cool.
All right.
Might be useful. Illusionist,
You anybody else wanna go at it?
No. Illusionist is still busy reading the book. Or at least trying to, ano.
I'll do Alamin.
Without his consent.
I'll say, Alamin, this is for you.
Wala.
First one is an enchanter. You will meet a magic user that you will fall in love to in the future.
Pero love life talaga.
Puro love life.
Next is a trader that will teach you his ways and you will become a trader in the future. The last is dictator. You will be of a public servant in the future and people will call you a dictator. Anybody else wants to play?
Tulog na kaya, oy.
At ang ginagawa ni, tinatanggal ko yung boots ni Alona. Tapos kikilitiin ko siya sa paa.
Perfect.
You jerk. End my misery. Just end it.
Can I still go down and just return the deck kung nandun pa yung ano? Kung wala na maglalaro.
Ibabalik mo. Lalabas ka?
Yeah, baka umalis na sila eh. Can I do that? Is that possible?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you stand on the elevator and you say,
I stand on the elevator and say, bring me down.
okay. The elevator jerks down slowly. You get to the ground floor.
Open the front door. Is it
Yeah.
open?
Mhm.
Okay, tapos andun yung caravan. Balik ko sa iyo.
Ano yung wagon? Yep.
Pasok ko lang sa ilalim. Tapos balik na ako sa tower.
Okay, just make a dexterity check for me.
Eh, hindi ako dexterous.
Kailangan mo ulit gawin yung dance.
18. Okay, so you make it as you go back from the wagon. Nagpasara na yung pinto. You make it just in time bago siya magsara. So you don't have to make the dance.
I say, oh shit.
Wala akong bigyan. Wala.
Make your way inside.
Hindi nag-go.
So if no one is going to do anything else,
Yep.
that's everyone tucks in for the night. Alone is suspended by silver chains. She in the moonrise is later than usual and than expected, and you soon hear the popping of sound of bones, and Alona transforms into a werewolf. And you hear parang her struggling against the chains. But you all fall asleep, and it's a long rest.
You fall asleep with my
And you're now level 6.
Level 6 na tayo!
Yeah, baby!
Yay!
So yung mga gusto mag-roll ng hit points, you can do it now.
Alright.
Or you can just take the constant plus constitution.
Ano nga ba hit die ko?
D8
8
D8 ang druid.
plus con 1. Okay, HP roll.
Ito na.
Hi. Ay, fuck, baba. Plus 4.
7.
I will add 5.
Alamid, mag-roll ka or take the constant? Your constant, you can either take 7 or roll a d12.
I will roll.
Go ahead.
Okay, now that we're
4. That's 4 plus 2 equals 6. So you're now 58. So in-adjust ka na ha? Sa iyong
Thank you, DM.
may bago akong ay hindi. Sana divinity. Uy, meron na. Nine dollars. So hard.
Alright, so what's next for you guys?
Stop that. Do you want to speak with that dead head? I can prepare the I can prepare the spell if you want. Hey.
Yeah,
Anyone?
let's do it.
Okay.
What happens to a level 6 druid?
Hey. Stop that. Let me know lang if you want to speak with it na. It's ready na.
Okay, so you wake up the next day.
Yeah.
And before we forget,
Four, 3. Oh, tatlo na ang spell stats ko na 3rd level.
as you wake up, I need Lucien, Goda, and Gerard to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Yari kayo.
Wow, okay.
Patay tayo dyan.
Is it really bad? Wow. Man, it's really bad. What's in player's hand?
Okay, so Lucien, you wake up with that familiar craving, intense craving for the pie, but you're able to resist its negative effects on your body. Pero si Godel and si Gerard are not so lucky. You wake up with this intense craving that it constantly distracts your thinking. So parang you're constantly fidgeting, unconsciously looking in your bags, checking kung merong pie dyan. And
Kahadik na.
and so yeah, you have disadvantage on ability checks
Seven.
until you can get some more of this pie. And in addition, you take 12, each take 12 psychic damage.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12.
All right, so it's a brand new day.
Guys, get me out of these chains.
You are, Jared and Gauda, you strongly, you get this urge to just go back to Barovia and buy some more of that pie. You know, it will solve all your problems.
What did you feed us? Naglalaway-laway lang kami.
So anyway, you proceed to free Alona from her binds. Seems
Yes,
to have
please.
worked. She was not able to like break through the chains, probably because they were silver.
Good job, guys. No one died.
And so yeah. So what's next?
Lucian, do you need a day to read?
Can we all help her decipher?
No,
It works that way.
it will probably just, you will probably get in his way.
Get in her way.
May nagmamasahe, ganun. May nag-ayos ng tubig. Yan.
Well, you can do different things. For you have a one day downtime, you can try to do stuff
Sige, gusto niyo mag-downtime?
the wilderness. Kung ano ways mo yung downtime, idea.
Okay lang.
For forage na lang ako for food. Outside.
Yeah, sure. Forge ka outside. Okay.
Yep.
Sige, make a survival check with disadvantage kasi all you want to eat is pie.
Survival check. Naghahanap lang ako ng ano.
You kind of find yourself wondering, saan nga ba yung Barovia? Yung may...
Baka may makilala kang female gnome ulit ah.
Sabihin ko, guys, I had a dream. You need to go back to Barovia. My brother is there.
Yeah, yung dream.
Sige,
My
make
brother is
a
there.
deception check with disadvantage. Gerard.
Wait, I can send him a sending spell pala.
Oh, 16. Sige, kayo, make an insight.
Damn it.
Make an insight check.
Ako, to fail na ako, naniniwala na ako.
May Barovia eh.
Agree.
Nope. Nope. Sorry, mataas insight ko eh.
Ba't nakaroll ka na ba? Ano naroll mo?
Yes, 24.
Para kita. Alright, so yeah, you... And you know this person well. It's your shipmate. And he's not normally like this. Parang desperate. There's a hint of desperation in his wanting to go back to Barovia. It's out of character for him.
I can send Gideon a sending spell right now. Wait, who wants to talk with the dead? I can cast the speak with dead na. Anyone wants to?
Sino yung mga charismatic?
Party leader.
I think you speak with that only works for the caster.
Busy si party leader magbasa ng ano eh.
Yung caster daw yung kausap eh.
Yung caster ng kausap, hindi mo pwedeng pasa sa
Oh, shit. I'm
Use.
not good with that. What do you want me to ask?
Si Yoda is able to find some possibly edible berries. Druid naman siya, so probably know which berries are bad. You're able to forage some berries from the surrounding bush in the lake. What else is everybody else doing?
I will send a sending spell to Gideon,
Okay.
but I don't know what to tell. Gerard, do you want to say something to your brother?
get your ass back here.
Where
Get
is
your-
Pearson?
Where? Oh, wait, I go? Where? Nasan kami? We're at the tower. May pangalan ba yung tower?
At the tower in Lake Baratok.
In Lake
Lake Baratok.
Baratok. Where are you? Get your ass back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Gerard is worried sick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hindi naman niya malalaman na sinabi ko yun eh. But he'll never. Ayun.
Yeah, you don't say it out loud.
We're at the tower in Lake Baratok. Where are you? Get your ass back here. Gerard is worried sick. So, is the rest. Teka, sobra na lang 24 of us.
Yung iba, ano ginagawa?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25! Ah!
Naghahasa ako ng axe ko.
Alright, so what does Alana say?
We're at the tower in Lake Baratok. Where are you? Get your ass here. Gerard is worried sick, so is the rest of us. That's 24 words.
Alright. You hear a tentative sounding reply. Alona? I've been following your trail for days now. I'm here in Daggerford.
Nanggaling na ba kami doon?
That's where you met. No kayo nag-meet as a group. And you got that quest from the...
Nasa Daggerford siya? What?
I'm back here in Daggerford. Looking for you. Where are you?
Okay.
Where is this tower?
Kakasabi ko lang, di ba?
Pero yeah, he doesn't seem to have an idea where what's a Lake Baratok.
Gauda says hi even though he doesn't know you.
I don't want to use up another sending spell to answer his question. I tell Gerard, well, the good news is it looks like Gideon's safe. He's back at Daggerford.
What? How did he
Yeah.
get back?
I have no idea. We can try again tomorrow.
Fine by me.
At least we know
He
he's safe.
Yeah.
what? Sabi ni Irina, that's impossible. Only no one's ever left here.
And
What?
who was it?
Only Vistani are allowed to leave.
Maybe my
Would
brother is half Vistani.
would the Vistani have helped him go outside? Is that possible?
I really don't. I don't know. Maybe it's in that book. Oh, she points to the tomb.
Well, anyway, we have one day to. I don't know. What else can we do?
So what's next?
Where to next?
It's day 8.
So, tinapos natin yung araw na yun sa tower.
No, I mean the next day after you arrive, so it's the morning.
That place.
Oh, we can start looking
Do you
for.
want to go to Kresk?
What's in Crest?
The Abbey of Saint Markovia?
What's in there?
Hmm. Remember the prophecy about the mist?
Uh-huh.
That some Vistani wanders the land looking for her mentor somewhere near Saint Markovia's Abbey.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. But we have to leave Lucian here for a day.
I thought you wanted to go back to Barovia.
Who said that?
Oh
Of
yeah.
course, Irina bought it.
No,
I thought you
we
wanted.
are not. We are not going back to Barovia.
Not for supplies?
No.
We
We
could
can
we,
check out. We can go to Crest, just like you suggested.
we can check up on your dog. And then you recall yung prophecy ni Yoda.
Ano? I will have another pet. Yun lang ang ano ko, yun lang ang inintindi ko sa prophecy mo.
Like, does it mean that your current pet will die?
Hey, why would you say that?
Kaya nga, that's why. Parang one reason why you might want to check up on your pet.
Irina, honey, you do not want to go back to Barovia right now.
Well, it'd be nice to see his mark. Check up on him. Make sure he's still alive.
Isn't the reason why you left Barovia in the first place because you're trying to run away from your non-boyfriend?
Why not ask Goda to go alone to Barovia since he can transform to any animals anyway? Transform into a cheetah so that you can run faster.
Or a raven.
Or raven. Fly.
Fly it. I cannot fly it.
I do not
Cannot fly
want
yet.
Gerard or Gauda to go back to Barovia.
So that they can buy the pie and
That's
go
exactly
back.
That's exactly
to
why
the
I don't
tower?
want them to go there. We're trying to wean them off.
Dangerous ba yung path pa uwi?
Well, it's on the road. So,
Saan ka sa pwede ako maging kabayo?
well, you got jumped on the road twice, but if you're running, then if you're not on foot, then you might have a better chance at running away from encounters.
Ano, sama ka? Sino yung mga adik?
Guys, I thought
Dalawa lang naman kayong adik.
Right, Gauda. Gauda, turn yourself into horse. Let's go.
Yoda, you get the idea na parang, okay, if this spy is bad, then it might be a good idea to, to investigate who makes them. To put a stop to it. Wink, wink.
Halika, punta natin.
Gauda, mag-transform ka to horse. Kakasang kita ng haste.
Ito na. Sumakay ka. Sumakay ka nga, sir, mag-isa.
Like, nakatingin na ako sa inyong dalawa. Like, really?
So guys, babalik na lang kami ah.
Are you serious?
Dali, baka maubusan na yun eh.
Fine. Can you just please promise me you won't get into trouble?
Maybe
for
fine.
Ilang hours kaya mo yung horse ni Goda?
1 hour. 1 hour.
Kasi ilang times siya kaya niyang gawin?
2 beses.
Pero he can summon horses, di ba? But last for longer.
Hindi eh, mas maikli yata yun eh. Check ko yung spells ko.
Di ba may...
So, I'll just bring Alamid to... What's that place again? Kresk and investigate.
You can stay
Irina,
in
do you really want
beast shape for a number of hours equal to half your druid level. 3 hours!
Tapos ilang beses mo siya kaya niyang gawin? Twice, no?
Twice.
6 hours. That should be enough time. Kung
Yeah, baby. Hasted horse. Running like... Giddy up!
Parang na-ito lang after 1 minute, pagod yung horse, kabay.
Kakain siya ng pie, mawawala yung pagod niya.
Puta, pagbalik, pagod na pagod. Sige, gawin namin yun.
Seriously, guys, this is a bad idea.
Okay, so you're using yung spell that would summon horses?
Yep.
Okay.
Damihan nyo na ang bili.
Okay, so Gerard and Goda.
Ay, pera.
Dumb and Dumber Adventure Part 3.
So you ride. So you watch as Goda transforms into this larger than normal looking horse. So what does the horse look like? But ano yung marking niya would mark it like? Ano yung identifying mark niya as Goda? Like,
Green yung horse.
Alright.
Akala ko may shell.
Green yung horses, malaking itim na mata yung mata.
Alright. So, and Gerard mounts the horse and they ride off.
Bye,
How
guys.
So what are the rest of you doing? We'll get to the others in a moment. Tika, wait. Press ba kayo before you leave? Kasi para ma-heal up niyo yung inyong psychic damage.
Short
Yes, you can do that. You can do that. The others, ano yung gawin niyo? Sorry, Alona?
Alona and I will go to Crest.
Yeah.
Okay, with...
Irina will accompany Lucien.
Well, let's
Yes.
ask Irina if she wants to go with us or if she wants to stay in the tower.
I want to stay by myself. I mean, I'm safer with you guys.
So do you want to accompany us or do you want to go with Lucien? Stay here in the tower.
Actually, Lucia is staying in the tower.
Yes.
Alright, then she can stay with Lucia and she'll
I
she'll
tell
cook for
Irina,
him and stuff to save him time for deciphering the book.
you're on guard, Judy. Protect him with his life. He's so squishy. Protect him with your life.
All right. So you go outside the door. And as you're leaving, you can see Irina studying yung sa ground floor, yung door sa baba.
Mhm.
And she's like doing like
What? Sumasayaw siya?
DM nesting, Irina.
Siguro siya.
Okay, ayun. So yan, punta kami sa crest.
Okay, so okay. So I need you, each of you, first, roll a D20.
Dito.
Okay, then, Alamid, roll a D20.
Ang dami nangyayari pag downtime. Yung grupo na to, ang dami ginagawa pag downtime.
Okay. So you make your way from Balaki to past. So actually, let's go to the map.
Ay, ginagawa nyo?
Mas matagal ba yung biyahe nung dalawa? Kaya mamaya sila, ha?
Ay, ginagawa nyo? Saan kayo pupunta?
So, mas malapit yung Kresk. So you
Ano kami?
can just get there.
Ano ang gagawin sa quest?
Kresk is here.
Mag-i-investigate.
Window shopping.
Wait, anong investigate natin sa Crest?
Wow, ang Dumb and Dumber 2 to.
Ano, paulit nga lang sinabi mo kanina.
Anong i-investigate? Sabi mo kasi kanina, we need to go to Crest to investigate.
Avistana for wonders the stand alone, searching for her mentor. Seek her out inside. We're going to the Saint Markovias Abbey. Yun.
St. Markovias Abbey, near the mist.
We're looking for Vistana Wanderer. Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way safely to the village of to this spot. So it's the marker here. Ito siya.
We really did split the party.
All right. Alona, Lucien, Alamid, so kayo tatlo.
Hindi, si Lucian ay nasa tower.
So dalawa na pala kayo, Alamid and Alona. Yeah. Alamid and Alona, you get here by well before noon. Around 10 a.m. siguro. You see the road branches north and climbs a rocky escarpment, ending at a gatehouse built into a 20-foot high wall of stone, reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. The somber tone of a bell comes from the stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you have grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up from the walled settlement to the abbey. So you
Okay.
go to yung road, yung vertical
Yes.
road leading to the gate.
Basta we...
All right.
Ano,
The air grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. Ano nga pala suot nyo?
Ako, naka-armor ako. My usual armor.
And you're-
Ako, yan.
Yan.
Walang suot.
Yeah, it's getting a bit chilly for comfort for you. Medyo malamig na in this part of the... It's like, try mong magbagyo ng walang shirt. In the early morning.
Igas.
During the Christmas season.
Kaya pa?
During the Christmas.
Kaya pa ng muscles?
Medyo kailangan mo mag-flex ng muscles para to keep you warm. Anyway, the air grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. Towers with peaked roofs flank a stone archway into which is set a pair of 12-foot tall iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into the arch above the doors is a name, Krezk, Krezk. The walls that extend from the gatehouse are 20 feet high. Atop the parapet, you see 4 figures wearing fur hats and clutching spears. They watch you nervously. What do you do?
I call out and ask for... There's a gate ba?
Yeah, may
Gate,
archway
diba?
na may
Oo.
iron-bound na wooden door.
I ask for entry. I tell them that we want to visit the St. Markovius Abbey.
Okay, the people stationed inside the gatehouse, one of them shouts, "Who goes there?"
Alona of the Waves, and I wait for I wait for Alamid to introduce himself.
Just Alamid.
We seek entry and safe passage towards St. Markovius Abbey.
Sabi nung same voice says, "Well, I'm afraid we can just let strangers inside. Sorry, it's village policy."
So what do we need to do to get inside? Who do we need to ask permission from?
Well, hold on, let me get the burgomaster. If you insist.
Yes, I insist.
You kind of see this young man nervously peek over the wall and looking at the size of Alamid and the strange visage of yourself. He kind of darts back and you hear footsteps fading. And then after several minutes in the cold, a man dressed in furs appears over the wall and looks down at you. And he kind of looks to the side as if saying, and yeah. Sabi ng isang guard. This is Burgomaster Dmitry Kreskov, Burgomaster of Village of Kresk. Who are you and state your business? Sabi ng guard.
I am Alona of the Waves, accompanied by the mighty Alamid, and we ask for entry and safe passage to St. Markovius Abbey.
The Burgomaster Dmitry says, "I'm afraid for the sake of the people of Crest, I have been keeping this village safe for a long time. And part of the reason part of how I do that is by keeping a strict security on who goes in the village, because there's a lot of unsavory creatures roaming about these lands. And as he says that, you kind of parang, oops, I'm a werewolf, pero you don't,
Can I use intimidate to this one?
Okay, sige, how do you intimidate him?
That I will ask him again to give us a safe passage since that we came in peace. We just want to have a safe passage.
Parang more of persuasion yan.
We come in peace, roar!
So,
Are you saying na parang ngayon we're coming in peace? Do you want us to come not in peace? Parang ganun?
oo, parang gano'n.
Oh no.
All right, so go ahead and make intimidation check.
Oh no. You have to roll natural 20 for this, man. I cast guidance on the side. Like, nag-roll ka na?
Oo, 17.
17.
Plus 4. Ay, plus 1d4.
So, ikaw mag-roll ng D4, Joyce.
Ako na.
Ah.
Uh-huh. Wala rin look. Ayun pala. Sorry, hindi ko na-click. 2.
So, 19.
Yeah.
All right. The Baron says, you seem to be a fierce warrior, Mr. Alamid. Mr. Mighty Alamid.
Kasi wala siyang damit eh.
And I'm sure your companion is a worthy adventurer in her own right. But we might not have warriors as mighty as you, but we outnumber you. You force your way in, and we will. You may be able to take on our guards one by one, but you won't be able to kill us all. He says.
Okay.
That being said,
push.
wait lang,
Okay.
Okay, that being said, if you are as mighty as you seem, maybe there's something you can do for me.
Yun.
He says, but first, let me ask you, are you agents of the Devil's Strand?
We are not.
We are not.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, either one of you.
I have a persuasion modifier of -1. Ikaw na.
Ba't nag-roll si Lucien?
Ewan ko sa kanya.
Persuasion?
Sige.
Yes.
Let
Ikaw
me
na.
go and roll.
Nag-roll ka na. Ayun.
Baba. Patay tayo yan. goodness.
This is not going well, guys.
All right. Cut to the other group.
May iniwan kami.
How many of them?
No, not
Chop.
Lucian. Si Gauda and Gerard.
All right.
You're riding through the mist at breakneck speed. So you are. I'm going to need more than one token. You are here. So you reach Valaki actually, but the town is unlocked. The gates are barred, shut. They're not letting anyone in still. So you have to go around, but that's easy enough for you. You keep riding and riding and riding past this point, and then just riding and riding.
Layo pala nito.
And this is uneven parang hilly mountainous region, parang foothills. So this is kind of high ground from you start to get higher and higher. Para paakyat yan yung road na yun. As you get here, you get a good view of the windmill that you thought of entering.
Oh
And you look and you see that making its way to the windmill is a familiar looking cart being pushed by a familiar looking hunched old woman.
We'll stop.
You stop and you watch as the woman parks the cart.
Yung hangin sa windmill, naririnig natin.
Yung wind ng windmill. And well, the arms of the windmill are not actually moving. Parang sira na yan. They're tattered and broken. This woman, this old lady who sold you the pies before, walks to up to the door and knocks. And knocks. Then the door opens. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Oh my God.
Nice one.
Nagsama yung dalawang pinakamababa ang charisma. Tapos kami yung magko-convince na
Diba? Diba? Parang I just want to chop their heads.
Well, kayo nag-plan nito, no?
Kami rin yung medyo non-combatant. Tapos pala
Get ka naman, Gauda. Tapos ako sa likod na lang.
Druid ka
Tapos
na.
mga creatures. Tapos ikaw na lang yung haharap.
Kaya naman natin tumakbo eh. Mag-transform ka tapos mag-invisible ako.
In the meantime, si Lucien, walang kamukhang nagbabasa na ng libro.
Mamaya pa sa mga around, nag-start siya mag-cipher mga night time, diba? So around mga night time yung siya mag-roll to see what secrets he might be able to get.
Nice.
Mga banda dito, nag-mark tayo na, pare, pag nagkawan na tayo na magkikita.
Kanya-kanya na. Split up further. We're gonna split the party 4 ways. Ayos. All right. Thanks, guys, for playing.
Thank you, guys. Next week, see you. Bye-bye. Good night.
GG. Bye.
Bye-bye.